Good morning, Hank. It's June 1st, 2010, almost 20 years to the day since poop from our evil and brilliant childhood miniature dachshund Red Green was found inside my beloved Nintendo Entertainment System. So Hank, as you no doubt recall, I went to bed one night without putting the game flap down, and I woke up the next morning to find Red Green's poop in the Nintendo. That was a terrible day. Hank, you remain the prime suspect in the case of the Poopy Nintendo. You had motive. I hogged the Nintendo, which is true, and also I loved the Nintendo more than I loved you, which is also true. You also had opportunity. Your opposing thumbs, combined with the ubiquity of Red Green's poop in our home, means that it would have been no trouble at all for you to insert Red Green's poop in my Nintendo. However, when I confronted you about this, you replied,
"I did not put poop in the Nintendo!"
You then proceeded to place the blame squarely on Red Green himself.
Red Green was a very intelligent and bad dog.
As I understand it, Hank, your argument is that an 8-pound dog with a brain the size of a baby fist backed up to my Nintendo one night and pooped in it. Now, Hank, I don't have a miniature dachshund, and even if I did, God knows you can't make them poop on demand. Ergo, to test your theory that Red Green pooped in the Nintendo, I have to use science. So Hank, here's what I did. First, I used Twitter for what Twitter is designed for. I went on Twitter and I asked people if they could measure the distance between the ground and their miniature dachshund's anuses, which several dozen nerdfighters did. The average distance between the ground and a miniature dachshund's anus seems to be between 3 and 5 inches. So Hank, I have here a Nintendo Entertainment System, flap open, a stack of books, the exact height of Red Green's anus, unless you want to go up to the full 5 inches, which you can do by adding another book. And then I have this bendy ruler that will serve to calculate the angle of attack. Now, Hank, I'm sure the first thing you'll notice is that a larger dog could not poop inside of a Nintendo because this open game flap would serve as a kind of spit shield at the salad bar, if you will, to any potential poop attacks. However, if you assume an anal height of 3 inches, look at that, the poop could go directly into the Nintendo. If, that is, dogs kept their back straight when they poop, which they don't. Right? We all know that a dog poops at an angle, and if you create that angle, it's about 50 degrees according to the internet, you cannot get inside the Nintendo no matter how close or far away you put the butt of the dog. This phenomenon is true even if you add another book to create the maximum possible height. You still can't get quite into the Nintendo. Now, Hank, I know what you're saying. You're saying projectile poop. It is true that Red Green on occasion was known to projectile poop, that is, poop without bending his back. But given the angle of attack problem, only in a situation of projectile pooping could Red Green have pooped inside this Nintendo. I think it is far more likely that it was a human being. I'm calling Dad, by the way. I have a pressing question for you, and I want you to answer honestly and immediately.
Okay.
Did you put Red Green's poop in the Nintendo?
No.
Ah! That always works on the mentalist. Categorical denial. Not you. So there you have it, Hank. Mom denied it, Dad denied it, you deny it. This leaves one of 3 possibilities. Either 1, Red pooped in the Nintendo, 2, a home invader invaded our home, inserted poop into the Nintendo, and then left, or 3, someone in my family is lying to me. Now, I'm not saying that person was you, Hank. I'm just saying it wasn't Mom, it wasn't Dad, it wasn't me, and there's no one else in our family. And on that note, Hank, I'll see you on Friday.